What's going on YouTube? It's Lauren, aka Nubia420, and today I will be making some store-made gummies into infused gummies with my own homemade tincture that I did here with a little keef. So if you've seen the green dragon video, then you know how to make a tincture. This specific one was made with keef. There is a video on that, so if you're not sure how to do it, check it out. I will link it up here in the cards, and let's get started. So we have our Haribo gummies. You can make this with any store-bought gummies. Our Dollar Tree just happens to have these, and we're gonna go ahead and cover them in some nerds. So it's going to be the infamous nerd rope, but not a rope shape, because we're going to use these heart molds here. So it'll be a little more adult, and we're gonna have a good time. So let's go ahead and get started. We have our pot here with about 1 inch of water in it, and then we have our mixing bowl, and we're going to use this to double boil and to melt down our gummies so that we can work with them. Alright, so let's turn our stove on. We'll turn it on medium heat. You don't want it too hot. So we're going to get that heated up. Medium high heat. And put our pan on. Right there. And now we have a double boil. Now, I'm not the cook in this relationship, so I don't make things from scratch. So you will never see me making taffy from scratch, which is a video on our channel if you're interested. I like to cheat. We're going to throw these gummies in here. Now, I don't care about the color of the gummies because it's going to be covered in nerd candy. If you care about the colors of your gummies, you should separate them and melt them down by color. So just as these melt down, we're just going to stir them. This isn't the easiest method. In all honesty, you could probably make some gummies from scratch and it'd be easier to work with than these. But whatever, I had these. I wanted to try it, so here we are.
Doing something.
Okay, so this is what it looks like, all melted down. We're gonna go ahead and drop some of our tincture in, and we're gonna mix that up. So we calculated our tincture at about 3 milligrams per drop, and this is about 20 drops right here. So we're just gonna throw that in there. Now this is an Everclear based tincture. It's not an oil-based tincture. I don't know if this will work for oil-based tincture. I'm sure there are recipes out there that use it. You'll have to find one of those recipes, as this is alcohol.
And share it with us.
Yes, please. Tell us if you know of a recipe that uses oil, an oil-based tincture. Ooh, you can smell that alcohol. Luckily, it will evaporate as this continues to heat. And you can see it's a little bit more liquidy since we added it, which is good for pouring into our molds. Just trying to make sure it's well distributed within. Like, you don't want one gummy that's, 10 milligrams and then another gummy is 50 because another one is 0. So mix it up well. One of this is you have to work fast. So it's probably not a great idea to do a whole bunch at one time. Working in small batches is probably better. So we're going to come over here. I'm actually going to skip the measuring cup and just try to pour straight into our mold from this bad boy right here. So our mold was sprayed with cooking spray to try to help the release be a little bit easier. I kept my double boil on. It is just on low, just in case this hardens up to where I can't really work with it. my hand is getting so tired by holding up that damn bowl. Obviously, if you're making this for other people, don't put your fingers on it. If you're making it for yourself, do whatever you want.
This is a personal batch.
Yes, this is the personal batch. Okay, so we didn't get the entire tray filled. We only had enough for 2, 4, 6 of these 7.5. I don't know if I would call that one a full one. But now they're gonna go in the freezer for about 2 hours until, you know, they're nice and frozen. Then we're gonna take them out and we'll coat them in the nerds, and then we'll let them dry out. So that's it. Into the freezer they go. So we grabbed our gummies out of the freezer. I took them out after about an hour just because our freezer's turned up so high and it's so tiny that it freezes shit super fast. And we're gonna pop them out, and then what you want to do is take your nerds and spread them out on a tray or on a sheet. Ooh, it's a little deformed. And you see they're a little tacky but not totally. And we're just gonna sit them right on that sheet right there. And then we're gonna go ahead and coat them in these delicious candies. So it's not a rope, but it's literally all the same ingredients. God damn. As the rope. But I feel like this is much more manageable. A much more manageable treat. And then you just kind of, so you want to let them thaw out a little bit because they get tacky as they're thawing. Like you see right now, and it's not really sticking. It does a little bit, but you got to kind of work it. And then once you cover these, they're going to sit on the countertop. You can cover them with a towel, and they'll sit on the countertop for, I believe, 24 hours, 24 to 48 hours to dry out. That's something that you want to do to your gummies. So this part does take a little bit of time to do, making sure you get, you know, it covered good. And then we have our test one here that we've already covered. As you can see, oh, some of them are coming off, but not too many. It's not too bad. And then you just pop it in your mouth and eat it. People seem to like them. I'm not sure why, but we just made some. So. All right, and here we have the final product. Our hearts covered in nerd ropes. These are, they're gonna sit out for probably a day or two just to dry out, and then we'll go ahead and eat them. We ate some already. They're different. Very sweet. Probably 10 years ago I would have loved these. Not too sure how I feel about them right now. They definitely have a kick. That tincture is kicking. We will be making some gummies from scratch. I won't. That will be WayUpGoodies, and that will be coming very soon. In the meantime, it has been a pleasure. Hope you guys enjoy the recipe. Let me know if you have any questions. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. So have a good one. Everybody stay safe. Hope you enjoying your quarantine here with, you know, Rona V out there coming for all of us. All right, have a good one. Peace.